Hey you guys. All right, so on this quick video, we're going to be talking about 10 different things that you can do when life hits you. Okay, so we all live in this wonderful, beautiful world, this beautiful planet, and I just want you to know that everybody goes through this thing called life. I don't care how much money you have, I don't care how much, whether you have a lot of money, a little bit of money, I don't care how you live in, you're always going to be faced with challenges. It's just a part of life. Okay, so I want you to first realize that first, because sometimes people really take life situations hard. They take every little situation they're going through really, really hard, you know. But at the end of the day, they don't know the steps. So that's why I created this video on things you can do when life hits you. Hell, I'm going through a life situation now as well. Okay. And usually when I go through life, I jump on camera and I just start talking. Okay. So, number one, the first thing that I would suggest you do is watch the words that you tell yourself. Okay. Because a lot of times we all know that we have these little thoughts in our head that are bad thoughts, negative thoughts. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do any negative thoughts that you're saying, or any doubtful thoughts. I can't. Watch those words. I can't do something, or it ain't never gonna happen, or all that low vibrational shit. Cut that out. Okay, you have to change the story in your head whenever you're going through life situations. Okay, because it's just a temporary situation. You got to think about it like this. Whenever I'm going through trying times, I say, hey, you know what, around this time next year, I'm not going to be going through this. See, pain never lasts forever. It's not going to last forever. It doesn't rain forever. It's not going to thunderstorm forever. We all know that whenever it's thundering outside, it will eventually stop. So that's how I want you to think about the pain. When you're going through pain, it will eventually be an end to it one day. Okay? It's not going to last forever. Nobody's pain is going to be, you're just going to be sobbing for the rest of your life. Like, pain is temporary. Okay? But definitely watch the words that you tell yourself. Change the words up in your head. I don't care how mad you might be with somebody, how frustrated you might be with your job. Change the words in your head to positive words. Okay? This is something that I had to teach myself. Even if I didn't really believe the words that I was saying, I would still say the words to myself. Like, yeah, I can do it. I can push through this. Or just tell yourself positive things. I'm going to make it through. Affirmatums are huge for me. I have affirmatums up on my mirror in my bathroom. Say them to yourself every day. I am successful. I will be successful. Or, whatever they are, you need to make some up and put them on your bathroom window and just read them to yourself every day. Positivity. It might sound lame to some people, but hey, it works. You got to change that story in your head. Okay, a lot of times people fail because they're full of negativity. It's just too much. It's too much negativity. And another thing is, hurt people. Okay, so people that like do things, little tedious things, like leave negative comments, like they hurt people. You got to not have a life whatsoever to take time out of your day to leave a long, lengthy, negative comment. You know what I'm saying? That trying to hurt somebody's feelings or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So stay away from negative people. That was the next thing that I was going to say. All negativity in your circle, you have to surround yourself with positive people. It should be a no-brainer, but this is one of the things that I had to do. Remove all negative vibes away and surround yourself with people that will uplift you when you're going down, when you're, in your trying times. Me, I'm happy I have my assistant, because, whenever I'm going through my trying times, she's going to see it the most. And she's always going to be that type of person. She's always been that type of person to be like, hey, we're going to push through this, don't worry, and just give me all this uplifting stuff. And no matter how upset I might get, because I'm not a robot, I get mad and frustrated too, but I keep positive vibes around me at all times. Sometimes you need that voice pushing you, and that's what I keep around me. I suggest you keep that in your circle as well. Some people don't have that. They're surrounded with negativity. You're sitting around having all these negative talks with people. You know what I mean? Back and forth negativity. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to say is physical mastery. Okay? As much as I hate going to the gym, I hate it. But whenever I'm going through a trying time or whatever, I'm making my duty to go and just get on the treadmill. You will be amazed what that does to your body when you just kind of run on a treadmill and just kind of sweat out your frustration, get your blood flowing, get some water in your body. That does a lot. Physical mastery is king. So go to the gym. That's my next step. Go to the gym. Go to the gym. Whenever you're going through those hard times, do some push-ups or something, and get physical. The next thing I would say is a lot of times people get really, really emotional when it comes to money. Yeah. And I want you to realize that, the system that we living in is designed for us to fail. Okay, it's designed for the majority of people to live paycheck to paycheck. It's designed that way. So, I look at it as if I'm playing the money game. You have to learn how to play this money game. It's just a game. It's just a game. You ever play a video game before and you get emotional about the video game, but it's just a game, right? It's just a game at the end of the day. So that's how I look at money, right? You can't get emotional about it. It's just a tool. So when you find yourself getting emotional about money, like crying, I don't have enough money and all that, no, don't do that. Don't cry and get emotional. Remember, it's just a tool, and you have to learn how to play the game. You're not playing it correctly. If you learn how to play the game, you won't have to worry about these money problems that you're going through, right? So that was another thing I want to say. Stop getting so emotional when it comes to money, okay? It's just a tool at the end of the day, right? So the next thing I wanted to say was start documenting your journey. This is one of the things that I did and I'm still doing. I document everything that I'm going through because you will be amazed how many people are going through the same thing that you are going through. Okay, so start documenting everything that you do. Start a YouTube channel. Okay, don't just do it because you want to make passive income or you want to make a little money. It's not really passive income. You still got to work for it, but don't just do it for the money. You need to do it for yourself. You need to be creating, this. I would suggest you anyway. You don't have to, but I suggest you create a personal brand, because a personal brand can take you to a whole nother level once you build this brand. And you never know how many people you will be able to inspire by just telling your story. Okay, so start documenting your journey. I don't care how painful it is. Take your phone out and just start recording yourself. Just talk about it on cam and then create a channel. Okay, it's gonna work wonders, I'm telling you. The next thing that I suggest is for you to start thinking about what you did to get in this situation and start thinking about a solution to get out. So what was it about you that made this situation happen? Like, what did you do? And then just start writing down everything that you did and how you can improve the next time with things that you could have did to prevent it, right? Because we want to get down to the meat and potatoes at the end of the day so that you won't keep making the same mistakes. You don't want to keep messing up, right? So that's another tip for you. Just think about the stuff that you did to create this problem. This problem isn't going to be here forever, okay? But if you want to live a prosperous life, you cannot keep worrying about shit. All right? And that was my next one. If you have done everything you possibly could have done, if you know you've done everything, like I've been in some situations where, especially when it comes to bills, hey, when I know I've done everything I possibly could have done to get this bill paid and I still don't have the money to pay it, I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. I'm just not. What is worrying going to do? Just ask yourself, what is worrying going to do for you? It's not going to do anything, right? So I don't care. I don't give a fuck. if it don't get paid, oh well. You just gotta wait till the money come and then I'll pay it, okay? But a lot of times y'all get, your lights cut off and then you start crying and worrying. Man, please don't. Go get some candles, okay? When the money comes, then you can pay them. But don't worry, because worrying will cause stress, and stress can kill you, okay? So slow down on the worrying, because worrying doesn't do anything for you. Keep positive people around you. My next thing I was going to say was, a lot of times when we're going through trying times, people tend to turn to alcohol and smoking and downers. And that's one of the things that I would recommend you not to do. Okay, I don't know who made it cool to do that, but those are really downers, and they'll really make you feel worse than you already were feeling. Some of you guys might turn to weed and be high and spaced out and stuff like that, but I would suggest that you don't turn to any type of substance like smoking or drinking. I would suggest that you do the total opposite and eat some healthier foods. Eat some healthy foods. Drink water, because you have to be mindful of what you put in your body when you're going through these things. You have to be mindful of that stuff, right? Because your body, it's very smart, and I don't know how to put this, but your body knows you better than you know yourself. You have to feed it right. You have to do the right things, eat the right foods or whatever for it to operate in its greatness. Okay, so I know my body. I know whenever I'm going through trying times, I turn to a lot of teas and herbs and water and fruits and vegetables. I turn to those things whenever I'm going through a hard situation. Now, back in the day, I used to turn to alcohol and smoking and stuff like that. But nowadays is different. I detox and I turn to more healthier foods. And I figured that, I learned that it really made me turn into like the Power Ranger version of myself. I felt better when I drank my teas, and I went to work out and I did my meditation. I've started to feel a little bit more better versus the days when I used to smoke and I used to drink. Okay, so that's another one that I want to give you. The next one is, make sure that you're following people that inspire you. Follow people that motivate you, right? So the worst thing to do, I feel, is to follow negativity. A lot of times we follow negativity, right? We follow people that post fights and post just stupid stuff, drama. Don't follow those type of people. Follow people that inspire you and motivate you to be the Power Ranger version of yourself. Follow those type of people at all times, every day. Wake up and follow those people and pay attention to what they're doing every day, because it's going to do something to you. It's going to uplift you, and you're not even going to know it. So you have to pay attention to the stuff that you feed yourself, your mind, your body, and your soul. Okay, you want to feed all three with greatness whenever you're going through trying times. These are some of the tips that I did to get through my trying times. Okay. Last but not least, I'm gonna say that one of the things that the last thing that you should do, which I feel like you should do, is make sure that you listen to upbeat music. You know, when you're feeling down, you don't want to listen to music like the blues. What's the blues? You don't want to listen to nothing sad. You want to listen to something that's just like happy music. You know what I'm saying? Like throw some Anthony Hamilton on. You know, and just hey, you know what I'm saying? Just listen to some feel good music, because believe it or not, music is very inspirational. Depending on the type of music you listen to now, okay? But throw on some feel good music, light some candles, baby. Woo! You know, light some candles and stuff. Get some incense. You know, take a bubble bath. You know, and just chill out. If you have to go to the beach, baby, go to the beach. I don't care what's going on, but you have to treat yourself right, baby. You gotta do yourself right. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you're not gonna be able to take care of your business. Alright? So that's all I got for y'all today. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, okay? Until the next video, I'm out. Hey, baby.